Welcome back to Spey Casting with Jon. I'm Jon Hazlett of the Ashland Fly Shop, and we're going to cover what's known as the 180-degree rule. So tune in, pay attention. Thanks for watching. So the 180-degree rule is a critical part of every Spey cast, and what it states is that my D-loop and forward cast are 180 degrees from each other, and you have to do that to make a successful Spey cast. 180 degrees from each other. If I just make a simple switch cast, my D-loop is heading upstream and my forward cast is heading downstream. They're opposite of each other. And when we break that rule, we run into some problems. Okay? We run into problems. So one way to really get yourself lined up is to A, have a target, and B, face your target. And then in the back of your mind, you have to think, I've got to drive my D-loop opposite of my target. So if I'm going to do a snap T type cast, there's a nice yellow tree over there for me to look at. I'm facing that target. I'm going to drive my D-loop opposite of that target. And what that does is, if I've got everything lined up, I get maximum load into my D-loop, and my forward cast goes out nice and straight and parallel. 180-degree rule. If I break the 180-degree rule, most likely I'm going to have some kind of collision. It's called a collision loop. So if my D-loop is going opposite of this yellow bush, and I aim upstream, well, my line has to come around behind me and then go towards that bush, and it's going to collide with my line in the air. It's going to collide with itself. So if I aim upstream of my target, you're likely to have a collision. Sometimes your line will hit your rod, it'll touch it, or it'll just collide with itself in the air. So sometimes that's a good clue if you broke the 180-degree rule. It's the same principle as, a single hand cast. I'm casting a single-handed rod, my back cast goes there, my forward cast goes there. It's really simple. So you have to A, pick a target, B, get yourself lined up, and then commit to that target and visualize your rod stopping in the proper place, opposite of your target, and then driving your cast in a straight line towards that target. 180-degree rule. Pretty simple, but if you don't use it, you're going to run into some trouble.